Thank you kindly.
All right, everyone, how's it going? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Man, this playlist does not have good sound balance. It's nice music, though. There's a reason why I'm playing this music. It's because we're going to be doing something a little bit different this morning. Well, first of all, we're streaming in the morning. It's a little bit different than my old, or basically where I came from, which was like midnight streams and degenerate hours. Like I usually stream at like quote unquote usually, I don't do this anymore, but like at midnight or 1 a.m. But here we are in the morning. But good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. For those who don't know, my name's Nagai. Your Guilty Gear old man, your Guilty Gear OG son, long time Dizzy player, and I'm still playing Dizzy. But yeah. Good morning, everyone. I'm a little tired. I didn't get very much sleep last night. Just got a little bit of insomnia. But I wanted to stream today, and I wanted to stream this morning because, yeah, I haven't done this in about a week. Wow, this music is really calming, isn't it? It's nice. This is my old puzzle making playlist. Last year I did a puzzle stream. Actually, I still have a bunch of puzzles actually I could make. Oh, let me show you guys what puzzles I have. You guys, you'll like this. Maybe at some point I'll do the good old puzzle streams again. But last year I spent like 5 days making this puzzle on stream, and it was like a 300-piece puzzle. And for some reason, it took me like maybe like 3 or 4 different streams. So we decided to do that puzzle, which is a 300-piece puzzle, which is oh man, I should show you like this. It was a puzzle of Hakone in Japan. This is where my wife and I like to go to for like a onsen excursion outside of Tokyo. So I do recommend it. Maybe not so much now. It's really busy. Maybe wait until the tourism kind of like dwindles down a bit. But it's a beautiful place. The train is littered with a whole bunch of... Littered's not the right word, but there's a lot of hydrangeas, and that's like one of my wife's favorite flowers. So it's really cool. So I did a 300-piece puzzle. I was a little bit... And it took a long time, so I was a little bit intimidated to try the other puzzles, but maybe I should. Maybe I should, because we have a lot of different puzzles here. I always at least get one puzzle when I come back from Japan. And of course I got a 2B puzzle near Automata. This is a 1,000-piece puzzle, so if the other 300-piece puzzle took me like 4 streams, this is gonna take me like an entire year to make. And of course I've got a bunch of other anime puzzles too. I don't know, there's something about anime puzzles that I really like, you know. We don't have very much in terms of like official licensed anime puzzles, but this is a show that my wife and I enjoyed during COVID, which is Kaguya-sama, Love is War. So yeah, why am I talking about this? Because this is where this playlist comes from, and we're gonna listen to this a little bit more in the morning. Well, 1, it's nice and peaceful. 2, because we have a challenge that I want to kind of take on, issued out by the ArcSys Creators Committee. So we have an activity. As an ArcSys creator, I'm obligated. We don't have to do this, but I want to do this. There's a MS Paint challenge activity, so we're gonna do a little bit of relaxing, a little bit of drawing. I won't spend too much time on it because, believe me, it won't take too long. I'm so good at MS Paint, at art, that it's just gonna take me like 5 minutes tops, because I'm really, really talented when it comes to art. As you guys know, I am a great aspiring artist. I am not. This is gonna be one of probably the toughest challenges yet, actually, on stream. I've done a lot of different challenges, VIP challenges with every character in the game of Guilty Gear Strive. You know, we've done we always set goals for myself to challenge myself to become stronger, but I think this is going to be the greatest challenge yet, which is trying to make a drawing on MS Paint. So hold on 1 second here. I just gotta log into a few different things. You got secret drawing skills? Don't fall asleep on us. The music is perfect. That's true. Yes. I'll try not to. How's it going there, Burnt Talk? Hope you're doing well. How's your ABBA coming along, man? But yeah, before we get into that, maybe I should just do a little bit of like a recap of what's going on in the world of this old man's Guilty Gear career. Maybe not career, that's not the right word, but what have I been doing for the last week, because I haven't streamed for the last week. Well, first of all, the new month turned over, and I'm happy to announce that I have made it into the realm of aura players. That's what the kids say, right? Aura. If you're strong, you have the aura. Well, I have a image to prove that I have aura in Guilty Gear Strive. And give me 1 second, somewhere around here. I'm just digging through my pile of things here. Now, as I'm doing this, hold on, here we go. Check this out. Yep, we made it. Our effort has come to fruition, and now I am an aura player. I have a stinky aura in on my avatar, and you get it by getting like top 300 in the overall celestial ranking. So we got it. I'm really happy, and yeah, we'll continue to get stronger, of course. What lies ahead is us just becoming a stronger player. Slowly but surely we'll become you know, maybe like I'd say maybe like top 10 disease on rating update. That's my goal. Right now we are currently top, let's see, top 25. We're getting close. Once we play a whole bunch of games though, that's probably going to go down. I mean, I'm going to probably lose a bunch of rank, but that's okay. It's all about making those small positive changes. And yeah, so there's that. What else? I have been working on some videos. So if you guys haven't checked it out already, I've made this new video on YouTube, and I'm going to continue to make videos on YouTube, kind of sharing Dizzy tips and tricks, basically what I've been doing to get better, what I've been doing to get to my point, which, you know, if you've been following me since the beginning of Dizzy's release, I wasn't that strong, you know. I wasn't very good, you know. I shouldn't say that, because what I'm about to say is like probably better than a lot of other players out there. So I guess I wasn't as strong as I'd like to be. Like, you know, I was sitting around 1600 MMR or ELO at rating update, where normally when I play a new character, I sit around like 1700, 1800. But it's come to everyone's realization that Dizzy at the moment isn't the strongest character. In fact, she's probably one of the weakest characters. So it makes sense for us to not have the same MMR, same ELO as our other characters, especially since she's a new character. But it didn't sit well for me, because Dizzy is like my favorite character in the Guilty Gear franchise, and I wanted to be better with the characters. So we started up at around 1600, and we slowly rise up to where I am right now, which is once again 1811. So from basically top 300 Dizzy to top 25 Dizzy. So that's where these you know, the inspiration of making these videos, the Dizzy tips, comes from that. You know, I want to show you guys just from the perspective of an older, you know, a player who has some grasp of playing fighting games and maybe some achievements, how they can slowly rise up to become a stronger Dizzy player. And if I can do it at my age, I'm like 37, you know, you know, I'm old, I got a full-time job, I got responsibilities. You know, you can still do it. You can still do it, you can still have fun. So at least, if anything, I want to share that with you, you know. You might think you're washed up and all that, but you know, it's anything can happen. Anything can happen. I want to be living proof of that for you guys. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Yeah. So Brent Talk says, decent. I'm waiting on the month local to my city again this month to see how much. Hell yeah. Just be careful, because if you you don't want to compare yourself to other people's too much in terms of like placings, because a lot of times when you're improving, so are they. So if you are like getting consistently second or third place, because number one guy or number one player is just continually getting stronger, and it feels like maybe you're really far away from them, just remember that they are also improving too. So that's one of the things that a lot of my past community members here in town had struggled with, right? When they're strong players like me and my buddy Bobby, for instance, we kept on getting like first and second place. The other players are like, man, I can't catch up to you. I'm like, and they feel bad at getting third place all the time. The fact is, I was continually improving. I was comparing myself to players outside of my community, and I was trying to continually chase that, right? I know there's one really strong player named Wind God Dude, my good friend Stanley from Vancouver, and I was always trying to chase like getting first place in that Vancouver local, and it was always a struggle because he's always improving too. So as I'm trying to chase this person, that person, Wind God Dude, is probably chasing somebody else's, like trying to climb up to someone else's level, and then people in my community are trying to chase to me and my buddy Bobby. So like, yeah, just be careful. That's what I'm saying. Be careful. Just as long as you know that you are better than yourself from yesterday, right? And we do that by, you know, making goals and you know, just taking short steps, positive changes. But yeah, Sunba, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, my friend. It's cool to see someone not giving up on Dizzy. I'll never give up on Dizzy. I will never. I've stuck with Dizzy when she was pretty good in like Reload. And I stuck with her in Slash. Actually, that's a lie. I abandoned her in Slash, but I came back to her in AC. So Guilty Gear XX and Midnight Carnival and Reload I was playing Dizzy, and then Slash, she got so nerfed. She got super nerfed. I actually switched over to Venom for like a couple years, and then AC came. Guilty Gear AC came out, then I switched back to Dizzy. So I kind of don't do what I do. Don't do what I did. You know, I wasn't very happy when I was in that Slash time, but the times where I stuck with Dizzy, I was really happy because she's my favorite character. She's my favorite character. Do they not play Stride? Dizzy isn't bad. Is not bad labbed up. People aren't labbing. I think she's like every character in the game has a potential to do well. You just have to put a lot of work into it. So I think Dizzy, I mean, it's not unreasonable to say Dizzy is not strong. It's not unreasonable to say that she's a weak character. Fact is, she is a weak character in the whole grand scheme of Guilty Gear Strive. Can she be strong with the right hands? Yes, she can, but it requires a considerable amount of effort to get to the point to where someone is playing, let's say, Potemkin, Nago, or any of the really strong characters that you know, in the current patch. So keep that in mind. You know, she is, of course, in the right hands, she's strong, right? But there's also the fact that, you know, you look at rating update, the number of players who are 1900 and above is only like a handful, like 8 or 9, maybe 10 for Dizzy. You can take a look at it right now, actually. So I'm gonna pull up rating update, and of course, this is not the end all be all of figuring out whether a character is strong. This is just like a little glimpse. But if you look at, let's say, Dizzy, for example, it's again not proof by any means. It's even less. There's 5 players who are 1900. Let's zoom in on this. You guys can't see it because my head is in the way. Let me just make that smaller. Yeah, so there's only like, so this tells you a few things. Could be no one's playing the character, which is not true. I'm playing the character. But yeah, it could be that. Literally nobody's playing this character. 5 players who are 1900 or more. So this tells us like it's actually kind of hard to win at a higher level. Compared to, like, let's just say who's a character that is relatively new and kind of tough to use. I don't know. Let's just say Bedman, a DLC character. Character's been out for a little while, so there's probably a lot of people who are really grinding out the character, or have grounded out the character to the point where they know it, the character inside and out, all the little nuances. We have so far several, like, way more players in the 2000 range, and we're looking at maybe 31 players, basically 1800 or 1900 and up. And I don't know if, like, people don't think Dizzy is Dizzy's a popular character. Let's take a look at Milia. Everyone's saying Milia's garbage, right? A lot of 2000s. 42 players, basically 1800 and up. Or sorry, 1900 and up. So again, this is not, there's a lot of different confounding factors that can affect why this is, but this is like kind of like a very surface level check I like to do anyway. Slayer, let's take a look at Slayer just for fun. Yeah, you're right. Slayer, I bet there's not going to be, okay, I was thinking maybe relatively there's not going to be as much 2000 level players, because I feel like players at the higher level know how to deal with most of Slayer shenanigans. But there's quite a bit of players, actually. There's 18 players, 19 players who are 2000 and up, and then the lower threshold of 1900 and up is 46. Let's take a look at Dizzy once again. 1900 and up. So I don't know. There's a lot of different reasons why this is, but at a glimpse, yeah, she's either not played very well or not played very much. Yes, the one, not played very well, or just overall she's like not the strongest character. Her kit is really hard to use, or it's just not as effective as the other characters who are sitting at the stronger end of the tier list, you know? Johnny. how many players how many players are, oh my goodness. So 57 players, 1900 and up. Anyway, Dizzy is for sure weak, but only because other characters are stronger. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Yeah. But today, I didn't mean to spend too much time thinking or talking about this. Just something to talk about. But going back to what I was talking about, yeah. So what we're gonna do. I don't have very much time today. Actually, I do have to go have some dim sum with some buddies at 11:30. So we're gonna go ahead and do the first thing here. Draw a masterpiece in MS Paint. This is part of the Arc Creator Activity Challenge. So as someone who is part of the Team Arc Creator group, this is one of the challenges that they're setting out for us. So what are the rules to this challenge? What are the terms of this challenge? We can only use a mouse and keyboard. All right, so it's gonna be you know, I've been using my mouse and keyboard for years, so it's gonna be easy for me, right? Oh my goodness. It must be ArcSys related. So let's pull up MS Paint right now. Sorry for the flashbang. I'm flashbanging myself. You can hardly see. You can see a little brightness from my screen there. Let's go ahead and do this. What should I draw? Should I draw Slayer? I don't think I have the skills to draw Slayer. I was thinking about doing something really simple, really easy. First, just so we can make a submission. Oh, by the way, this challenge, there's like a lot of talented like artists, creators, cosplayers. So it's not just like streamers or gamers or whatever. It's like artists. So am I gonna win this challenge? Very likely not, but we'll do our best and we'll have fun. Oh, this is a good testament of. This is a good, yeah. You know, it's not bad. Testament, no. Fun. Have testament. There you go. But you might be curious to know what the exact rules are. Like, what am I fighting for? What am I fighting for? Let me show you. Let me read it out here for y'all. Rules of the event. Okay, so it says here. I can hardly read that, but I'll just read it out for y'all. First of all, we're gonna have some nice calming music as we do this challenge, because I need this music. It's like Bob Ross. Was it The Joy of MS Painting? All right, so here's the activity, and we have a due date of February the 5th. Introducing a first activity. Exciting, right? Well, it's time to put down the fight pad and pick up your paintbrush. Whether you're a seasoned artist or just want to explore the world of digital art and expand your skills, we invite you all to join our first activity within the program with a twist. We're inviting all creators to take on the team quote-unquote Art Creators MS Paint Challenge. Starting today until February 5th, we challenge you to draw anything ArcSys related from a favorite character or even a stage if you're so daring. To participate, you must, 1, be part of the program, I suppose, which I am. Paint using only MS Paint. Your only tool is a mouse, which I have right here, and a keyboard. I don't know what I'm going to do with the keyboard, but I'll probably just be using my mouse, I'll be honest. Unless we can like copy and paste things. Live stream your POV and submit your VOD as an entry, and we'll submit it before February 5th. There will be prizes based on advanced, self-declared, or just for fun. So I'll be putting myself in advance, you guys. You're right. Y'all know how good I am at art. So what are we doing? What are we playing for? What are we playing for? I'm glad you asked. A set of the sold-out limited edition GGST Copic markers. Ooh. For up to 10 creators. So both Heaven or Hell and Let's Rock. Those are, I guess, the two different ones. How to win. For each category, we'll be doing 3 random draws, 1 ArcSys Works favorite, 1 game site favorite. I don't know what game site is, but we'll find out. I guess I should know since I'm a part of this program. Oops. I'll look into that in a bit here. ArcSys Works favorite. Yo, we got Lord Daisuke on the panel. Is that right? On the panel to judge us. So we're hoping to get this. We're hoping to win through the 3 random draws. Well, what am I going to be doing with the Copic markers? I don't do art anymore. Anyway, I used to draw a lot in high school, but my wife does a lot of art. So I'm doing this for my wife. I'm doing this for my own queen, my IRL Queen Dizzy. So let's why don't we just jump right into what should I draw? Oh, do you guys want to see what I drew before, like my old drawings? Let me show you guys my art skills from before. This is using more than just MS Paint though. By the way, for those who are joining for Guilty Gear Strive, I will be playing pretty soon here. This won't take too long, I promise. And we'll be doing some labbing with Dizzy. This is a Dizzy stream, and some games with Dizzy. So I'll promise this won't take too long. We just gotta get through this challenge. Maybe we'll draw something Dizzy related. So I'm thinking about maybe a Dizzy move. I can't. There's no way I'm gonna be drawing Dizzy. I can show you guys what I'm capable of in terms of drawing Dizzy, but I think we're gonna draw maybe like a Dizzy attack. I'm thinking about like a fish. Fish is easy. Maybe an ice spike. Let's see. Yeah, we'll keep it Dizzy related and draw something. You can draw Chip and Angie hanging out. All right, here we go. Here's. Let me just do a test drawing for you there, Perched, to show you the extent of my drawing. Let's do that quick. Okay, so we got Chip. His head is kind of round. He's got anime hair, right? This is Chip. This is all from memory, you know. no reference pics, right? All from memory. This is what, in my mind's eye, this is Chip. He's got body. He's got arms. He's got a leg and 2 legs because he runs real fast. He's got what else he's got? He's got anime eyes, right? Anime eyes. Chip. And then he's got shark teeth. He's got shark teeth. So okay, this is starting to look like Chip. Shark teeth. You like that? How's this? Chip? I'll take a chip and eat it. Oh, let's biggerize my picture here. Let's see my reactions to my own drawings. All right, so what do we got? He's got ninja stars, right? He's got yeah, he got hand, right? Oh, this is just. Do we need to draw hands? let's draw shuriken. All right, there we go. How do you like that? Okay, so obviously, this is Chip. We're only. Oh, I'd like to remind y'all that this is. I have to use only a mouse and a keyboard, and I'm not even using my keyboard. All right. What else he's got? He got 2 shurikens, right? Shuriken. Those are ninja stars. All right. What else he's got? It's amazing. All right. So we got Chip and Angie. Okay. So there's Chip. We need what other Chip things does he have? This is all from memory. He's got like a V-neck, right? There we go. V-neck. You like that? And then we have Angie. He's a big fan of he is Japanese actually. Chip's the biggest fan of Japan. It makes sense why they're hanging out. This is, you know, Angie showing around Japan. All right, so, and then we'll draw Angie now. Angie's got a head. Yep, we got that. He's got defining feature, which is his bandana. I should use other colors, right? All right. He's got eyes too. Eyes. Shoot. I thought the Chip eyes were better. There we go. Oh, I used my keyboard. I use Control Z. That was reflexive. Reflexive keyboard using. He also has hair. He also has hair. Okay. My cat is like yelling at me. He's like, he doesn't have shark teeth. He's a nice smiley guy though. Yeah. But he's kind of not. He's kind of got an awkward smile because he got released pretty weak. So this smile. This is like the pre season 3 smile. All right. So he also has a body and legs. The legs are for dancing, for Fujins, and of course he's got arms. There we go. Defining feature of Angie: hot dogs. Hot dogs. He loves hot dogs. So here's a hot dog. This is maybe this is a too this is like this is too deep of an inside joke, but he likes hot dogs, right? Because his moves, I don't know, Fujin into the one where he jumps up and he throws a fan or whatever. Back in the AC, Guilty Gear XX days, we called that hot dogs. I don't know why. Okay, this could easily be something else that is inappropriate. Whatever. Gotta put the ketchup on the hot dog. Ketchup and mustard. This is the only colors you'll see on this. There we go. Hot dogs. He also has a fan because it's hot outside. There we go. Pre-season 3 Angie. Awkward smile to represent his inability to win. And hang out with Chip. There you go. How's that? All right, yo, Heartbroken Pinky, how's it going? What's up? He's got a rope around his waist, a large rope. That's that could easily be something else if I draw it. Given my artistic ability, if I draw a rope under his shirt, it will probably look like something else. But since you've asked for it, I will be very careful to make sure it's hanging by the side so it doesn't look like anything else. There you go. There you go. Rope. Angie. What has Angie got? Angie's got like a dress, right? This is all from memory. Obviously, I don't look at Angie and Chip a whole lot. Angie's got a dress. There you go. There you go. There's Angie. He's got a shirt too, right? He also has like got a V-neck. All right. There you go. The joys of MS painting. I should probably put some color to this. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'll submit this. This is just a demonstration of my skills. But here's Chip. And here's Angie. Patch. Okay, there you go. And just gonna make sure I point to his smile. See? He's smiling. This is really hard to write out. There you go. Masterpiece. Put this on a t-shirt. Let's frame it. There we go. Look at that. MS Paint masterclass skills there. Alright, you know, maybe I'll save that. Save. We'll save it as Chip and Angie hanging out. Any other requests? Xena. The true Disney tech was to open up MS Paint and wait for its buffs. Wait for buffs. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Buffs will be coming. But you know, the also true tech is work on your skills now when she's not as strong. You know, figure out what works for you. Try to get as strong as possible. So when she does get patched and she does get buffed, you're like, you know, it's gonna like feel like you've unlocked Ultra Instinct. You know. Yo, T Barbie, how's it going? Thank you so much for the follow. The Disney main himself, hell yeah. I'm one of the mains, but I mean, I kind of did Dizzy a disservice and drew Chip and Angie instead. Those are. He's gonna open. Oh, he's got abs. What? Oh. I screwed up again. This is from memory. As obviously, I don't look at his body. You know, I'm not. You know, I look at his other features such as fans and hot dogs. I got offered full-time a job yesterday. Hell yeah! Congratulations. What is on my screen right now? All right. You don't see nothing's on your screen right now. All right. So we are doing a art challenge real quick before we get into matches and labbing. The Arc System Works Creator Challenge, which is to draw something on MS Paint using only a mouse and keyboard that's ArcSys related. I drew Chip and Angie as a request. You guys can see my sick art skills, but I think I'm gonna actually try something. I'm actually gonna do something like I was just thinking about this in my head. Something I might actually submit. And again, I'm not gonna win this. Unless I went with the random draws. There's like a ton of phenomenal artists who are part of the program. So obviously this is not gonna be there's not gonna be a winner, but we'll draw a random drawing. Let's see, Paracelsus is easy to do. I want to draw something Dizzy related though, because we play Dizzy. Why don't we draw a fish? I think we'll draw a fish. Let's see, how big is that? Okay, good. So let's expand my canvas. Let's draw a fish. That's pretty easy to draw, and it's very topical too. Do I do this from memory? Let's take a look. Let's get some why don't we get some reference pics? You know, all the great artists use reference pics, right? And I'll need somewhat of a reference pic on this one. So very quick, is this gonna be my entire stream? So let's see, reference pic. I promise we will be doing Dizzy stuff. I have things that I want to show y'all. You know what always bothered me is that people have been calling this chestnuts. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Chestnuts is in the name of this attack, right? But I've always called it fire spear, or in the older games, ice spear, because it was ice instead of fire. But yeah, I get it. Chestnuts is in the name, but we don't call ice spike fish, and fish is in the name here. I use this to catch fish. So like if they're calling this chestnuts, why aren't we calling this fish? Anyway, just a little pet peeve of mine. Referred to as chestnut by the community. Yeah, I still don't call it that. I'll call it that every once in a while, just so that I'm on the same page as people. But today I kind of want to let's do this. Let's draw a fish, ice fish. All right. So for reference, this is what the fish looks like, and we're gonna draw it. Not Dizzy. I'm not good enough to draw Dizzy. I will do the queen a disservice, a great disservice. If the queen finds out the drawing that I made for her, because it's going to be so bad if I do, she will have my head. So I cannot do that. In fact, so right now we'll draw a fish. We'll use this as a reference. All right, there we go. go. There's my reference pick. Which one? P fish or K fish? There's my reference. Alright, here we go. I'll start calling the ice spike fish. Don't, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Alright, alright. Here we go. We're ready now. We're ready. So it kind of looks like, let's see, kind of like a C shape thing, right? A little C or big C. It's like start off with a little curve here. There we go. There we go. It's got shark teeth. Actually, no, let's close out the mouth. Close the mouth like that. It kind of looks like a Bandai Namco thing. Yo, Mystery Snailer, how's it going? Thank you so much for the follow. We got teeth. All right. Now it looks like I'm gonna get like in trouble with Nintendo. Hey, it doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. All right. He's got a little bit of a little spiky things going on. Okay, now we are exiting the realm of Nintendo, and now it's starting to look like our fish. It's a little bit. This fish had a little bit too much to eat around. You know, it's got a little bit of a moon face. This is like post Thanksgiving dinner or Christmas. There you go. This fish has been eating well. Give it a little bit of that beard. There you go. The reference pic has the fish's chin a little out, but we'll keep it the way it is. All right, now we gotta make. Let's put our own spin to it. You know, I think the fish, in my mind's eye, has eyes. So it kind of does have a little bit of like an eyebrow thing going on there, right? So let's give him some big eyebrows. Oh, no. I want to do like thick lines. No, a little bit more angled. There you go. There we go. Get thick lines. All right, and give it like angry. That's this. Oh, this looks pretty good. Give it some anime eyes, because you know we're playing an anime game. There you go. All right, we need the other eye too. Yeah, are you being commissioned by Daisuke? He just might be on the committee to, to judge. How's it going, Raku? What's up? I have to say, as a Johnny player, waiting for buffs to come does not work because the buffs you get flamed for playing the character. Yeah, I mean Johnny is why I'm wearing a hat that says J. He'll always get buffed. There's like he's never getting nerfed, if anything. Okay, this eye is gonna be a little bit farther away, a little smaller. This is the for those who are non-art people, this is what we call perspective, POV. You know, the thing that's farther away is smaller. The thing that's closer is bigger. You know, take notes. Except I drew that eye pretty big. Hold up. There you go. Oh my god. Right. Okay, this one sucks. Nope. Hold up. Let's just draw it normal. There we go. Let's give him some pupils, right? Give that little anime shine. There's always like this little thing here, and then there you go. There you go. I used to draw a lot of anime girl faces as a kid. You know, because you gotta draw your waifu. There you go. How's that? I feel like this fish needs a cigar. Well, how else does this fish shoot lasers in the old games, right? It's because fire breathing through the mouth. You know, it's a concentrated fire, And that fire probably lights this cigar. All right, this looks like a cigar, a smoking fish. All right, you got Raku. It's a long day of work as a fish, you know. The fish kind of carries Dizzy sometimes. Where should the cigar go? His mouth is already open. I don't know if the cigar will work, actually. Probably just a laser. The fish is better than the Mona Lisa. Let's see. I kind of want to give him like arms and legs and stuff. But I think that's, you know, I'm pretty happy with this. Why don't we color him in? Edit with, all right. Add custom colors? No. We need a Dizzy blue. All right. Fill. Color. Fill. Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't close it up. I didn't close up the eye. Hold up. Close up the eye. There you go. This is the old tech. There you go. Maybe fill that in here too. Zoom in a bit. All right, CSI go. Zoom in. We gotta get all the little spots. Shit. All right. Oopsies. Oh, small line. Gotta be very meticulous. You know, no mistakes. Only happy accidents. Okay. Gotta go on a little bit. Gotta get all these little spots. Oh. No. Oh, yes. I used to do a lot of MS Paint art, actually, as a kid. There was one point in my life where I wanted to make like a Final Fight game. I kind of still do. And actually I was I want to make a Final Fight game. And this blue color kind of reminds me of it, because one of the characters I was trying to make was Guyver. Like bio booster armored Guyver. And oh, everything is blue, right? Everything is blue. But I didn't get too far. I might actually have a picture of that in my computer of what I was trying to do. Let's see. Back when I was a kid. This was like, I'm talking like 25 years ago. Anyway, so there we go. Do we need scales? I think we need like more sharp edges on this fish, right? Maybe some, because he's got some jaggedness to him. There you go. He's like a fugu pufferfish. You don't want to eat this guy. He's gonna he's gonna poison you. Oh, it's like he maybe is like a pufferfish. Should we give him a beard? Actually, give him that chin. How's that? Oh, yeah. He's so beautiful. There you go. Should the teeth be slightly lighter shade of blue? Maybe the teeth and the fins? Yeah, so you're right. Oh, yeah. Look at that. He looks beautiful. Oh, whoa. This should be the cover of the next Guilty Gear. Beautiful. Yo, Tim, how's it going? Yeah, I want to make a beat 'em up. Actually, you know what? I'll show you guys what I was working on. This is like, not too long ago, I found a CD in my old house that unfortunately got burnt down. And I was just looking at the old art I was doing, reminiscing. So I do have a folder in my computer here that has maybe that art. I'll bring it up. The GG Coldfish. All right. Should we put captions to this? Okay, I like this as it is. We need eyes. We need eye color though, right? Because like canonically, this fish does not have any eyes actually. So, but I feel like we should take some artistic liberties. This is my interpretation. If fish has eyes, it's got to be the same eye color as Dizzy, red. There you go. Beautiful. I think I'm gonna win. I think this is a winner. We should put some captions to it. What's a good fish saying? What's that saying that people? No, what is it? What's that fish saying that they have? You know, like those fishermen have those hats, and it says something like, you know, oh, hold on, let me look it up. Glub glub. The fish giveth, the fish taketh. Feed a man a fish. Give a man a fish. Feed him for a day. Teach a man a fish. He's set for life. Give Dizzy a fish. Oh man, we gotta do something. Alright, hold up. I'm just gonna look this up real quick. What's that meme fish saying? Fishing for puffs? Fishing quote. Funny fishing quote. Alright, you know what? Let's take a look at this together. Now that we don't need my reference picture anymore. Shit. What did I just do? Oh, my Arxis logo. What? Okay. Nope. Hold up. I did something to my... Whatever. Arxis logo? There you go. That's what I did. Alright, so let's biggerize this. Hopefully nothing weird comes up on images. Part-time hooker? Oh no. Please hold, I'm on the other line. Oh man, these are actually pretty good. Sorry, missed your call. I was on the other line. Fish on! I like that. Fish on. Fish fear me. Oh my goodness. I jerk it. Okay, I won't read that out. To fish or not to fish. That's lame. The fish are good for Oki because fishing is best early in the morning. Oh, wake up fish. Wake up fish. Oh no, some of these lines are not good. Keep it real. Keeping it real. Oh, I like that one. I like this one. Keeping it real. You guys can't see that, right? Hold up. Keeping it real. There you go. Wake up fish. Reversal, go fishing. Reversal. Yeah, we gotta keep it. We have to have it like Dizzy related, right? Guilty Gear related. Oh my god, some of these lines. If you need me, I'll be fishing. Born to fish. Some of these lines. Oh, it's just so silly. Like, so wholesome and so silly. Keeping it real. Love, laugh, fish. What is this one line? I love it when she... Oh my goodness. We're not doing that. Alright. Don't be a dumb bass. Just keep swimming. Funny fish quote. Hooked on fishing. Ah. This is too much. Real girl. Real girls fish, y'all. Oh man, these are hilarious. This is please hold on the other line. I feel like if I put that on there, I'd get in trouble with like copyright issues, given how often I see it. Eat, sleep, fish, repeat. I like that. Fishing is not a sport, it's a way of life. I know a fish like what? Oh man. Okay, anyway. We gotta choose. We gotta choose. This is the picture that we have. Keeping it real. Okay. All right. You know what? We're gonna save this as the base. Fish. This is OG fish. The PNG. OG fish. The whatever file name. Whatever file name MS Paint likes. BMP. 24-bit BMP. Okay, here we go. Keeping it real. That way, it's like so universal, you know? Because this fish, it's just a beautiful drawing. That it could be you can put it on a shirt. And people who don't know Guilty Gear will be like, damn, that's a pretty cool looking fish. Alright. Here we go. So it's best to write this out by hand. You know, I feel like I'm cheating if I used font, you know, keeping it real. You know, this looks too professional. And that's not the vibe we're going for. We're going for hodgepodge. It is what it is, you know? Hodgepodge, it is what it is. That's what we're going for. This is too clean. But, you know what? Maybe a really clean font with the hodgepodge picture would be perfect, would be art in itself. You know what I mean? Like, what are those poetic words? Juxtaposition. This would be a really good oxymoron. Keeping it real. There you go. And it's like offset. Oh, right. I spelled real wrong. You're right. Oh, how could I do that? Keeping it real. There we go. We need a better font, though. We need a better font. This font is like too... It's not like fancy enough. What's a good font? If you're gonna use a font, it has to be iconic. Comic Sans? Comic Sans is a little bit too silly, I think. I think Comic Sans... Okay, it works. I think Comic Sans works. Oops. Oh shit. Keeping it real. It's a little too silly, you know what I mean? You know, you could put your own, I should just have this as a template. You can put your own fishing quote on there. Papyrus? Let's go papyrus. Let's see. Let's test. Papyrus? Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna embolden it. Let's shop around. I'm having fun. What's this? Niagara. MS Gothic? Oopsies, that's mono. Dude. Word art. Where have you been my entire life? Impact. Gaudi? Let's see. Oh, what about this? I mean, it's fancy, but it's too hard to read. That's the old English text. Is there Gothic? This one's called Girl? Okay, okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. What? We need a... I think we need a vote. We need a vote. Alright. You guys help me out here. You guys help me out. I need some nominations here. We got Comic Sans. We got Papyrus. I kind of like Papyrus. The handwriting though. No. You know what? I'll make an executive decision. This is taking too long. It's taking way too long. I'll make an executive decision because we're on a clock. Let's see. Keeping it real. We need to make sure it's like. We need to make sure it's clear. So this is Bauhaus 93. I kind of like that. Bada Boom is like what I use everywhere. Like that's like my professional font. I'm thinking of Papyrus actually. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. This is kind of silly. Papyrus for me. Okay, I'm thinking that too. Okay. We have the show. We got. There we go. Papyrus has like that feel of keeping it real. It's got like that nice Egyptian feel to it, you know. Little. I don't really know. I don't have the words for it right now. Something that you find in like a museum, you know. There we go. Keeping it real. There we go. That's a way of life. Maybe we need more spaces. I feel like my buddy Raspberry would be very proud of this. This is something like he would do. Something he would like. Alright, here we go. This is my submission to Lord Daisuke. Do you think he'd be proud of it? Think he'd like this? It's a little off-center. I think you might enjoy this. There we go. Save as... All right. Okay, so if I ever make a t-shirt, this is what we're gonna put on it. My first t-shirt. If it wins, let me just tell you, if this wins the contest, this is gonna be on a t-shirt. That I promise. I promise you I'll make this a t-shirt if this wins. All right, there we go. Need 6 more days. Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. So how are you? Don't show this to Rihanna. Please don't show this to Rihanna. I don't want her to... I want her to think that I can still, you know... She's never seen any of my drawings. So what I'm trying to say here is I want to keep whatever idea she has in her mind about how awesome of an artist I am. You know, because I keep talking about I had a deviant art, right? She probably has this image of me doing art and being pretty good. So please don't show it to her. Too late. She said that. You don't want to see what I used to draw as a kid? I actually have a drawing of one of my deviant art drawings. I tried to search it up actually before the stream, but my deviant art My DeviantArt account got deleted because I haven't used it in like 25 years. All right, let me present to you my masterpiece of when I was a kid. I'm a little bit. I don't want to show y'all because it's kind of cringe. It's actually very cringe. Let me just say I liked King of Fighters a lot as a kid. Me and my brother played it a whole lot. So kakugoi ie, be prepared for this. Yo, Velvet, thank you so much for the resub. Really appreciate it. Nagai art stream. Yo, check this out. I drew this. I was pretty proud of this as a kid. I look at this now like, oh my god, Nagai, like you even got I got the background there, Beast of Prey, with the brick background. This is my masterpiece back when I was like 16. Pretty good, hey. I showed my buddy the initial drawing. That hand used to be a lot smaller because, as I mentioned earlier today, perspective. If something's farther back, it's smaller. If it's like supposed to be closer to you, it's got to be bigger. That hand was tiny. My buddy was like, he got mad at me. My Japanese buddy Kosei was like, you gotta draw that hand bigger. Anyway, yo, check it out. That's K from King of Fighters. Not bad. I mean, I look at it, I'm like, it's pretty cringe, but all things considered, pretty cool. Yo, it's peak. Yeah, even the blurry flame. Yeah, that's right. I definitely looked at a tutorial, an art, like a, what is it? Photoshop tutorial about how to make fire and how to make bricks on a wall. And then I just like wrote Beast of Prey in the back because he's a beast. What is Beast of Prey? What does that even mean? Beast of Prey. Like, is he the predator? Anyway, I don't know. So I mentioned earlier about me having skills or MS Paint skills. I don't. But there's a period of my life, I guess in high school, where I tried to make like a beat 'em up game with my buddy Kosei, same guy who criticized my painting here. But I didn't get too far with it. But maybe at some point I will continue. I'll actually finish this drawing or like this MS Paint thing here. So this MS Paint sprite. So I was trying to make a sprite for the Guyver. I don't know if you guys know Guyver. Let me just pull him up. But that's like the head and the body. And this is like a very small drawing. It's all pixels, right? So you can kind of see the big shoulders and like the chest and the head. But this is as far as I went before it looks good. It looks pretty good, not gonna lie. This is like when I was like half my age right now. Let me try to find the Guyver. But I was trying to do this. Let's see. The Guyver. Keeping it real. I like that. So me and my buddy, because we liked drawing on the computers, we wanted to make like a beat 'em up game. His beat 'em up, his sprites were a lot better. But this is what I came up with. So it's supposed to look like this. I wanted to make the Guyver because it was a very edgy anime back in the day. So you can kind of see like the head, like the horn, and like the chest and the shoulder. Like I got pretty intense with the shading, but then I quickly realized that I had no idea how to shade. So as I kept on drawing more, it just looked like shit. But I'm 37 now. This is back when I was like 15, 16. I have a little bit more knowledge of the world, and maybe I can piece it all together and actually complete this and make him like move and shit. That'll be sick. But yeah, for MS Paint, it isn't that bad. Yeah, I was pretty happy with this. Until I tried drawing more, and then I'm like, damn, this is taking a long time. If I'm gonna make a video game, I was like 15. This is gonna take forever. But then, video games do take forever. So, anyway, enough about my art. We have our art submission now, and we're ready to play some Guilty Gear. Close that up before I get in trouble. But yeah, let's take a look. Let's review one more time the picture I drew. And once again, thank you so much for the sub again, Velvet. Really appreciate it, the Rihanna. I don't know what I'll do art stream. That was my art stream right there. You missed it. This is it. My masterpiece. Keeping it real. If it wins, we're gonna put this on a shirt, right? And I'll buy my own shirt like 10 times. The Guyver starring Mark Hamill. That's right. How's it going, Elex Had? What's up? Starring Mark Hamill, also starring David Hayter and the Guyver #2. Dude, I love this drawing. This should be like the thumbnail. This should be my new profile pic. I actually really like this drawing. You know, me and this drawing go a long way. My one and only art stream. Alright, anyway. We are... Let's go over some Guilty Gear things. Oh, Raku! I still like herring or halibut. Let's rock fish. Dude. Alright, we'll make multiple sayings on there. I forgot this was a Guilty Gear stream. Alright, herring or halibut. Let's rock fish. Dude, okay, you know what? That just might be on there. I might redo my art. The words, the lettering is TBA. Oh, frick. Let's just do it right now, really quick. Let's get. I don't know the terms of this contest, but they want me to document everything. Oh, I just don't know. I like keeping it real, but all right. Last thing. And then it's gotta be different fonts. Oh, you've just like unlocked the artist in me. You've unlocked this. My artistic ability is coming to fruition right now, right here. You're seeing me, getting like going Ultra Instinct art style. All right. You unlocked his beast of prey. They want you to document so they can refuse. All right, there you go. So this clearly is not AI generated, right? Okay, we need herring or halibut. It's gotta be two different fonts. So the first font, the Let's Rock Fish should be like something explosive, something exciting. The first font, which is herring or halibut. How about just for the halibut? Just for the halibut? But halibut, anyway. No, we use that a lot in my hometown. It's got to be like intense. Yeah, so Gothic works, Impact works too. No, I think it needs to be something clear. Clear and bold, you know? Clear and bold. Gothic? I like Gothic. Goaty. Okay, well, this is called Heitenschweiler. The Impact is literally the Strive font. I like this one though. What do you think here, Tim? I trust your opinion a lot. Enough to put it in one of my videos. Herring or halibut? You like this one? Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Man, you should be Arc System creator there, Raku. You're right. Yeah. Okay, here we go. There we go. Top. Herring. 2 spaces or halibut. Alright. Oh man, this MS Paint interface is not good. Jeez. Impact. I like Heitenschweiler. That's like something. That's like one of Leo Whitefang's attacks. I think I'm having more fun with the words than I am with like the actual paint. Alright, there we go. This is giving such huge graphic design passion me. Graphic design is my passion. Herring or halibut? This interface sucks. Can I just move this? I have to like shrink it and biggerize it. Okay. So, herring or halibut? That's good. Alright, so if I win, I'll wire you I'll wire you half the winnings here, Raku. Alright? We'll split it right down the middle. 30-70. You can have 3 pens, I'll have 7 of the pens. Bob Ross would be disappointed. Where's the trees? No trees, but plenty of happy accidents. Zygo, what's up? I feel like giving up on fire games. No! Never give up. Never give up, my friend. They say in karate, they say, with peace, perseverance, and hard work, we shall reach our goals without failure.
Mistakes. We have happy accidents.
That's right. Happy accidents. Alright, so there's herring or halibut. Now we need like a very dynamic, very dynamic, transparent, very dynamic text on the bottom. Let's rock. Fish. I mean, impact works too. All right, we need two different fonts. What's good? Bada boom. All right, this works. This is like the Maximilian dude font. It needs to be bigger. That's as big as it goes. Can I? 90? Oh, it can go bigger. Okay, we need like 100. There we go. Dude, this is like so on vibe with like my hometown. I live in a fishing hometown. There we go. How's it? Is it center them incorrectly? Okay. I was actually trying to center them correctly. How was that? There we go. But that's rockfish. Oh, alright. There you go. How's that? So the let's just left. Okay. Grammatically, what's correct? The let's with the apostrophe or without? Because I want to do the wrong one. I think let's without the apostrophe is correct, right? Let's with the... What do you guys think? Let's has an apostrophe if you care. I do care. I want to make it wrong. It makes it better. The proper way is with the apostrophe. Okay, so we won't have any apostrophe. There you go. It's for impact. Alright, there you go. No apostrophe. We're making a statement. It's a statement. So, there you have it. Now, we need background color, right? No, we'll save it right now because this is amazing. And we want the base picture. We want to have like an OG file, right? We want to have an OG file because what if I want to make this into a t-shirt? There we go, just centering it. So this is the base. Save as... Let's rockfish. And then background color. There we go. Oh shit. Gotta get all of them. Oops. This would be easier in Photoshop, I think. There we go. That's bold. Except his eye. His eye just... Hold up. No! Oh, wait. We got it. We can salvage this. Salvage this. Alright. I'm cheating with the zoom in. This is classic MS Paint issues. Oh, you guys can't see that, right? Oh, not black. Don't go with black eye. There we go. I like it. All right, this is a winner. This is Let's Rockfish good copy the PNG. Chef's kiss. All right, here we go. Woo! I like it. You know, it's got the Arc System, Arc Creators colors. It's funny. It's perfectly centered. I think Lord Daisuke would appreciate that. Hold up. We gotta put a little bit of... I was too perfect here. There we go. Hold up. I was too perfect. Let's see. There you go. Alright, now it's done. Save. We're good. Oh, my bot isn't working. I'm sorry. Let me fix that. Appreciate their Grange. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that on the screen for a bit while I reactivate my bot. And so it's gonna advertise my my YouTube. What's it called? Streamlabs. All right. I think we have a winner. Yeah, I'm quite the artist. I should print this out and put it on my my wall. All right, so hold up. Where's my bot? Bot, wake up. Cloud bot. Okay. There, cloud bot should be working. So let me try that one more time. So soft as Velvet, gonna put me out of a job. Yo, man, Velvet, I'm gonna next. Tell me what event you're gonna be on next. You know, maybe it's like Anime Expo, Artist Alley. I'm gonna have a booth right beside you, okay? And then we're gonna have a contest. Who's gonna get the? No, well, we'll see who sells more art. Not just joking. Yeah. Or you know what? You can commission me to make beautiful pieces like this as well. You know, and we'll have a contest. The collab stream. Wait. What about the other R and the top beat? No, these are, that's what you call all right, let me educate you a little bit in Japanese culture, because clearly I'm Japanese. I'm Vietnamese, but from visiting Japan and Tokyo, I've learned this word called wabi-sabi, which is beauty in imperfection. So although this is artificially created wabi-sabi, this is the imperfection there is the, you know, is my interpretation of it, is my attempt at the wabi-sabi. So there you have it. That's what we're going for, you know. There was like a, what is it? Wabi-sabi comes from like the, I think like, I forget what the lore is, but it was something like, you know, a Buddhist monk was like, you know, Buddhist temples are usually really clean, right? And like once the junior Buddhist monk cleaned up the entire temple, the senior Buddhist monk was like, looks beautiful, looks very clean, very beautiful, thank you. And then, but something was off with the vibe of relaxation, because it was too clean, right? So the senior Buddhist monk just shook a tree, and then like leaves fell down, like just gently fell down, or maybe it was like a fall time, right? So it's like fall leaves fell down, and kind of not ruined the cleanliness of it, but like there was like imperfection with like the leaves, they're drifting down on like a super clean Buddhist temple, and that was like, and then like the senior was like, oh, perfect, now it's perfect. It's just like a little bit of imperfection, right? So anyway, what I'm trying to say here is the white spots in the R and the V is me being a senior old Buddhist monk just shaking the tree. There you go, because it was too clean. Anyway, I was about to close my MS Paint here, but and I almost hit the X on my streaming program by accident. So let's move on. All right, there we go. Close that because system resources. As you know, MS Paint takes a lot of system resources. All right, what do we want to do today for Guilty Gear? Tale of Worldly Wisdom from a Guilty Gear OG-san. That's right. I mean, I said it pretty bad. I'm pretty sure there's a better way of explaining that story, but there you have it. Wabi Sabi. So, speaking of imperfection, beauty in imperfection, that's sort of like what my gameplay style is like, you know? I'm not pro, I'm not #1 Dizzy. There's a lot of imperfection, but in a way we can find, you know, if you look deep enough, there is beauty within it. And the beauty that we're going to be doing, that we're going to be the beauty that we're going to be playing today is none other than Dizzy herself. We're going to be doing some labbing. So what are we going to do? Right now I'm working on a video about baiting out YRCs. So in, how do I say this? In my journey to become a strong Dizzy, a lot of my win conditions are often thwarted by the YRC mechanics. So like I'll have my Wings of Light on, right? And then let's see, maybe I'll do like a couple grabs, and just to show you what the situation might look like, I'll start a grab up, right? And we'll do something like this. Grab again, right? Summon a fish, go for another grab. And then for the last mix up, maybe I'll do like a strike, right? Because I'm not always going to grab. And quite often, I did the right thing there. Quite often, what happens is the YRC activation like just ruins my all my farming, my time farming with Wings of Light. So I'll do like dash up 2k, for instance. That's like my favorite thing to open up with after having a fish out. If it's a non-fish leading pressure. And I get YRC'd, Wings of Light deactivates, my win condition fizzles away, basically. So, better buttons to push other than 2k if we're going to be like doing a strike instead of a throw, because we don't always want to be doing a throw, is either 5p, right, you can block after that, or 2p. Any other button done by itself won't recover fast enough for you to bait out the YRC, right? If the YRC is going to proc, I'll activate Wings of Light. YRC is going to proc, Wings of Light deactivates. Right, do a 2D. YRC happens, Wings of Light deactivates. I'll do it with the 2P. I block the YRC, and now, you know, the Wings of Light is still continuing, and you know, it doesn't deactivate. All right, so what does 2P look like on FD? Good question. So what I've been trying to do, or trying to get myself to do more, is enter pressure with not a 2K, even though it is a low and it's a nice button to initiate with, as a, you know, they have to block low to defend off it, right? Even though we're gonna be foregoing that property and going for a 2P, opt into a 2P, a crouching punch, so that we can bait out this YRC. So not the worst thing if you have a fish out, right? If you have a fish out, you continue pressure if they don't YRC. There you go. And if we have Wings of Light out, same thing. Your calendar, how's it going? Thank you. Well, thanks for bringing up my notes there. If you have any questions, let me know. I haven't updated that in a little bit. I might just do that after the stream. Does max range 2K make YRC whiff? Good question. Let's try that out. So, yeah, in some instances, YRC doesn't activate if you're far away enough. So, like, for instance, that, no, right here, right? At the edge of your far slash, maybe the 5H as well. That's enough. Oh, interesting. Look at that. But 2K, unfortunately, doesn't reach far enough for us to avoid the YRC. 5K as well. That's a good question. That was a really good question. So going forward, you know, we're gonna try to implement more 2Ps, maybe a 5P, maybe not 5P, because 5P will whiff on crouching opponents. There you go. 2K Wings of Light because it retracts. Good question. No, unfortunately not. That might work, she says. So I don't think it's a bad idea just to go in with the 2P. Now, if they don't YRC, you still maintain pressure, right? So you don't give up on pressure a whole lot. Although, if you plan on continuing pressure, you have to actually block for a little while. Right? So let's just do something like 2K and then 6H after. Oh my god. It is a little bit trickier to time because it's a 3-frame active attack. You also have to be wary of them YRCing the fish itself. Exactly. This is like if they are very antsy, right? If they really want to get out after the first interaction, right? They can YRC after the fish. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of YRC protection at the beginning, right? If you're just going to go for it anyway. You know, we're not counting on the 2K to hit here. Most people block low here anyway. But yeah, it's nice to have some form of OSing. Might as well do it, right? Now, what's cool about this is that against certain characters, you can actually safe jab. So 2P has a recovery fast enough to recover off of, I believe, 11 frame reversals. Or 11 frame startup reversals. So we're talking about Johnny's super, which is pretty important to know against Johnny. We're already at the back foot fighting Johnny, right? He's such a strong character. I'll take anything. I'll take anything we have to better a matchup against him. So if this is like, if this safe jab Johnny pretty consistently, I didn't do it right there, but I think you have to do it in the just slightly the later frames of the 2P. You know, this would be pretty good to do against Johnny. Hold on. That may have been a little bit late. We don't want to be too early. Actually, we want to be early, but not... Yeah. Anyway, hold on. Let's see. Let's make sure this works. Crashing, how's it going? What's up? So, I'm not doing it right here, but if you hit on the first active frame of 2P, then this won't work. You have to hit at the last 2 active frames of 2P. Have an off-topic question? Yeah, what's up? How's it going? There you go. So, technically, you can safe jab this. Let's up back here on wake up to ensure that we're hitting on his wake up. And let's YRC that. Yeah, so you can bait out the YRC. You can bait out the super. Of course, do something better than just that. You can bait out the YRC, you can bait out the super in one fell swoop, basically. As long as you're timing it right. And by baiting out the YRC, I mean the YRC on the first interaction. If they YRC the fish, then that's an issue. Yo, Robocop, let's go. And yeah, Callum, did you see redeem the attendance? Let me just redeem that again. Yo, it's my favorite characters, Kaguya and Chika. My portrait down here used to be lower, so they were like be staring right at me. But yeah, my two favorite characters in Kaguya-sama. Alright, so let's read some of this. Crash King says, you know how someone claims you're cheating in a game you're good at, so it's almost a compliment? I understand that one. If someone claimed you hadn't... What? When you... I won't read that out loud, but I'll read it in my head. If someone claimed that you wouldn't... when you didn't... Would you take that as a pseudo... Maybe. I guess so. I suppose that is sort of a compliment. In a very awkward situation, I guess. It is sort of a compliment, I suppose. Unless you're like a extremely excitable person, then maybe not. I don't know. It's a very, very philosophical question. Tim says, I wonder if it's worth finding a totally different setup. Like maybe you throw fish, let them have space between wake up and fish while go for a jump. Jump, air dash mix or something that is naturally more resilient to YRCs. What are you talking about, Raccoon? We're talking about the fish? I think I needed a proofread before I brought this question to the council. Oh no, I'm not. No. They're looking at my mic. Gotcha. They're just making sure my mic's on is stable. I think after a throw, there's not a whole lot you can do. You could I do this sometimes actually, Tim. When I really want to bait out like a reversal, DP, burst, YRC, I do just like do a fish and jump. Right? Oh, maybe that doesn't work, but on that. But I will do this to bait out like if they have a burst and maybe a reversal. It is probably worth finding a different setup, which I do have for y'all. Let me show you guys what I've been thinking about. It does cost meter, however, it does have a good reward. So why don't we do what Bikins do? So let me give you a lesson of a Bikin lesson. Okay. Something I'm gonna take out of the playbook from my good friend Memocarp. I call him Memocarp, but it's Memocarp. So, as you know, if Bikin does a close slash, it generally is not a bad idea to YRC it. Magikarp, right? Because she can do close slash into Yozansen, or close slash into 2D, right? And I don't know about you, but I cannot react to this. This is like a true 50-50 in my books, right? I think we counted the frames as well, and I believe it happens, the YRC happens on like what, frame 17? And although the 2D can happen just slightly before frame 17, or definitely before frame 17, you can delay the 2D so that it matches the timing of the high. So, by no form of universal definition, I think FGC needs to make a formal statement on what this is, but the universal, what is it, the timing, the normal human reaction speed, what am I trying to say here? What do we consider unreactable is what I'm trying to say. I think we need to all sit down, the committee of the FGC needs to sit down and decide what is reactable and what is not. But it seems to be around 18 frames, right? Maybe 15, anywhere between 16 to 18 frames is where you shouldn't be able to react to a mix-up, right? And this sits around that realm. It's especially true when you play online, where there's a little bit of lag, or if you're playing on a setup that naturally has lag. If you're trying to react to something visually. Okay, so where am I going with this? The best, because of that, let's just say it's unreactable. This is not a bad idea to just YRC, right? So if you don't want to deal with this mix-up, you either YRC here, or alternatively, you can deflect shield, right? To just not worry about what happens after, right? Now, because of that, it does neutralize this mix-up quite a bit if they have any form of resources. 50% of burst, 50% of meter. But that's when Bikin can do this instead, right? Yozansen after this. So now, is this an airtight setup? I'm holding up back? It is. So in this case, if they are YRCing you on the spot where I just recommended where you should YRC, the Viking player is able to bait this out. You can see that I actually got hit with the YRC, but if you notice, like, the animation as the YRC is happening, you know, there is a startup for YRCs. You can see the opponent just getting ready to YRC. At that point, this and this is a funny picture too. Viking looks so weird, her face. Anyway, at this point, this is enough time for you to see whether your opponent did something, and then pull the plug on your mix-up, right? Just block. So this is a trick, a strategy that my buddy Memocarp used, Memocarp, to win Canada Cup. This is like one of his techniques. What separated him from other Viking players? And of course, you can convert off this too. So I don't know if you can now, but back then you could. Right. This is what separates like a strong Viking player with like a really good Viking player. Just having this awareness of, you know, of doing this, and then you can probably do some big combo with that. So we can sort of do the same thing with Dizzy. Where am I going with this? This is a Dizzy stream. GGSC treats 20 frames as you should be able to react to this 5D, and 80 frames as if it has all your attention, like the Leo overhead. I'd say 17 frames is under 17 frames and under is what you call something that is quote unquote unreactable. Yeah, it's a YRC option select. Yeah, I think so too. I feel like 17 is a good number where we draw the line. Excuse me. So what do we have for standing overheads for Dizzy? We have 5D. 5D's nuts. 20 frame overhead. The way I played, 28 frames is still unreactable. Yeah, me too. And you can actually get a pretty big combo off this, right? It does cost 50% meter, but you can do the same sort of thing with Dizzy. You can do a 5D, so you can do a close slash, dash cancel BRC, or you can do like a 5K. Okay, so there's a big issue here. Okay, so this is her fastest standing overhead, right? There's a big issue here. No matter what, if you do this as it is, remember this is important. If you do this as it is, generally speaking, there is a gap between the button that you led in with and the 5D, your standing overhead. All right. I think I did it in 1 frame. Yeah, so in this case, it's a 1 frame gap. So it's not the safest thing to do. So I can backdash this. Right, 1 frame gap. If I try to throw this, I'm gonna get smoked, right? You're not always gonna be close enough to do close slash BRC in. Sometimes you have to do another, like a more consistent, farther reaching dash cancelable attack, which is 5K. Right. But this has even more of a gap. Alright, where am I going with this? So now we can grab it. There's even more of a gap here. Of course, the gap made it a little bit more delayed, a little bit later, so we caught the backdash, but still. You know, we get mashed, we get thrown. But this is how we can potentially bait a YRC, right? See that they YRC during your BRC? Because they're very antsy. Let's say you have Wings of Light on, right? If you have Wings of Light on near the end of your pressure and you have like plenty of meter to spare, you might consider doing something like this. See that they see the animation of their YRC, and then we can block that and continue our Wings of Light activation. Radiance damage happens, we win the game. We win the round, we win the game, we win Evo, champ. So it still has a problem though, right? It still has a problem. There's a big gap there. How do we prevent Kazam in grand finals from mashing or throwing us in the corner? Well, we don't... You know, if we already have the pressure, we have the fish out, right? Throw, fish, 5k, and there you go. Now, everything is airtight. So I'm holding up back, and I'm stuck blocking. This, by the way, is also like a plus on block string. The 5D, if they block it, you can still push buttons. Let me demonstrate. It's not airtight, I don't think. It's not airtight. There's still a gap, but I think it's like a 1 frame gap. So normally I would say doing a setup like this may not be worth it, right? Just to bait out the wire C, unless you can get something after it. In this case, we're gonna get a good combo if it hits, and a decent block string if it doesn't. So that's the overhead. There's also like some lows that we could consider. Let me show you guys. Give me a sec. I realized my puzzle playlist was still playing. It's nice and peaceful, but maybe not the vibe I'm going for at the moment. Let's put on some labbing music.
Wait, it's dangerous.
There we go. Why don't you use the frame data mod? It's so helpful. I'm playing... good question there, Tim. That's a very good question. Well, I'm actually testing everything out on my PS5. And my PC version... my PC version of the game lags when I use mods, so I don't. So let's test this out. So on hit, combos. On block, there might be a gap if I do close slash. Let's see if I can grab. Block this, mash grab. Okay, a 1 frame gap if I do close slash. So we got a sort of a frame trap here. They can't... I don't think they can push buttons though. Get Tash gonna buy you a new PC? We'll use the winnings of my my art. You know, I'll make a T-shirt. We'll sell it, and then whatever I make, we'll build a new PC. So again, normally I wouldn't use this simply as a wire C bait unless I can get something out of it, because it is very costly. It's 50%. But we can get an overhead off it. Now, a lot of times, I mean, that's a pretty telegraphed overhead. You got BRC, and then it's a 20 frame 5D. So we want to make sure we have a low alternative. Does it still come with mid-screen? Good question. It should. Let's test. Let's do it here. Maybe get a little closer. Maybe not. Maybe not against Johnny anyway. Johnny's got this awkward hurt box. Awkward getting hurt box. Ooh, maybe not. This could be one of those things where, again, character specific. There's like a handful of characters that you can't do, like the JK into close slash 2D or close slash 2H. Johnny is a part of the whole Salty Jelly Beans debacle. That's right. I think we're good here, though. Oh no! I need to be closer. I thought this worked. Hold up. Maybe not 2H. We can do other things. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But, hey. That's okay. Because we still get a mix-up. We still get a mix-up after. Just not a huge combo mix-up. I feel like we could. I'm doing something wrong. Okay. Ooh. Goes into something like that. Alright, alright. Well, Still workshopping it. We're still workshopping it. Now, let's talk about the low, though. Let's talk about the low. So we got the high. What does the low look like? Low could just look like that. 2k into fully charged 6H. Holding off back. And it combos. Look at that. Pretty big damage off your low. And in the corner. Yeah, it's capless. Yeah. Is it capless? Let's hold up back after the 2k. Holding up back. There's a little bit of a gap there. But I don't think they can throw that gap. I think it's yeah, it's a frame trap. It's a one frame gap, it looks like. With that said, can they backdash it? They can backdash it. So not the most solid 6H setup, but very good reward, you know? If that was me, actually, and I'm on defense, I would probably be mashing a button or smashing throw. Seeing that, you know, generally speaking, button into fully charged 6H is... There's a gap there. It doesn't target anywhere near the same time as 5D, but getting guard crush mix is worth. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if they block the guard crush, then... yeah, you have options. So let's just test it out. So I'm gonna do... Let's explore some options here. Generally speaking... We're going to be activating Wings of Light, right? Well, actually, you know what? If we can see whether they're blocking the 6H or not. Or, sorry. I'm a little tired. MS Paint has taken a lot out of me. If they get opened up with a 2K, and we're fully charging with 6H. Sorry, if they get opened up with a 2K, and we're holding a fully charged 6H, we would have already seen whether they got opened up or not, right? So if they got opened up, we do Wings of Light, and then we can run in and do more stuff. We should be able to pick them up again. Right. Pretty good damage off just a 2k. Oh gosh. Yikes. Okay. You get the idea, I think. Hard for... I'm sitting sideways here, so it's a little bit difficult to... There we go. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, you can do stuff. You can do a pretty big combo. One more time. There you go. Pretty good damage off of 2k. So, and if you see that they block this, you're holding the... Actually, let's just send them as a random. Guard all for now. You know, you don't have to dial in the McHale blade, or you have a lot of time to decide whether you should dial it in or not. Right, so instead we'll do like Wings of Light and enter into our strike throw. Right, so it is a costly 50% meter just to decide if you want to bait out the YRC, but it does enhance your pressure that comes after, so not the worst thing. I do feel like I want to be trying this out, especially since the reward for getting this 5D is pretty big in the corner anyway. I'm a little bit bummed out that we're not getting what I wanted, which was a nice combo like that. Now why did that work when it didn't before? Why is it working now? Is it because of there's probably more push block with the fish? Right. Okay, let's do it with the fish one more time. Oh yeah, the fish push block fish pushback. If you forego the 5D, like they've shown that they would block it or rear mid-screen. Excuse me. If you forego the 5D, like if they've shown they blocked it or rear mid-screen, can you get anything off fast BRC? Like fast BRC 2K6H? I don't know. Let's test it out. I think the fast BRC doesn't allow us to combo off the 2K with the fully charged 6H. If you forego the 5D, we can also do other things here too. Like we also have the option of doing something a little bit more complicated, like a off the ground BRC thing. So something like this, right? Again, something like this. Right. Get a little bit of a fuzzy situation there. So there are some interesting things that we can try out. Although I'm not a big fan of doing stuff like this unless, like, I think we explored this before, and what we found is that the reward on the fuzzy isn't that good. On hit and our block, right? And of course there's a gap there, but we mitigate that. We cover up that gap by simply, you know, having a fish there to just hit in between. Yeah, the whole point is to beat the YRC. Yeah. Or scout out the YRC. That's true. Yeah. I like the just doing the 5D, to be honest. It's short, simple. And it's not too complicated. And not everybody can do it, but you don't need to practice it a whole lot. This off the ground BRC thing is a little bit complicated to do, and it's not even like I'm nailing it right now, right? But I fear that in an actual match, I'll try to go for it, and like there's really no good reward from it anyway, you know, and I'll probably mess it up. But anyway, oh, excuse me, I'm running out of time. So there's that. YRC baiting. That's something that we're trying to get into. All right. So when we play games, I'm not too sure if I can even play games today. There's one more thing I want to show. One more thing. Yo, semicolon, how's it going? I feel like the dark background from the BRC makes the orange tap dust really stand out. Oh yeah, I guess so. Dark background from the BRC. Dark background from the BRC. Let's see. I guess so. Yeah, you're right. It'll make it easier to see, I think. Yeah. That's a good point. It's like one of the reaction tests that you do online. You know, push the green circle when it turns red or whatever. Or push the circle when it turns red, but don't push it when it turns green. And it's like, just covers up your entire screen, right? So it's just like, it's easy to get like 15 frame reactions on something like that because it's a big tell. A big easy tell. This could be the same thing, right? I think it's worth trying out though. I think it's worth trying out. I often like, I don't know about you guys, but when I see Happy Chaos or Soul go for something like this, I'm just blocking high. Because like they put so much time into like practicing stuff like this that they wouldn't want to go do the tricky high. That's how I feel anyway. If I'm practicing this and I'm playing, I want to try it out in the match, I'm always going for the high. I feel that's the same with like every other player too, or not every other player, for most players. It's very rare that people will do this and just go for a low, and that might be the case for me here. If I go for this, I might just always go for the high. But I like the low too. The low has I don't know, the low, just going for the low as your default option, not the worst thing, because you have so much plus frames after this. Yeah. Makes it better if you force them to block the stronger air button and then land and go for a low instant versus instant JK. I feel like nobody gets opened up at overheads, but the low gets a lot of people. I get hit with the overhead a lot and the low. Yeah, I think if you tell, I guess so. Yeah. For the default blocking would be block high, react to the low, if you can, because she just gets so much more damage from the high. But I just get hit by all of it. But anyway, let's move on. I want to talk about the next thing, which is the cross up for Dizzy. So, there's some discussion on the Dizzy cross up. That actually there isn't really very much discussion about it, but I want to discuss about it. Let's bring out an older video, video that came out about 2 weeks ago. This is from Daiji. I've shown it on stream at least 2 or 3 times now, but I want to highlight it again because we actually did some work on it, and I did a little editing on a video, and I found out something I liked. There's something I want to share from the edit I did. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, here we go. This is a Daiji video. So this Daiji video highlights like at least 3 important points, but one of the important points I want to highlight here is right here, the cross up. So that was actually a cross up. I'll let it play out because the rest of it is pretty cool too. Just a cross up, a successful cross up led into Wings of Light activation and the OTG kill. So right here, we dashed and jumped, and it was actually a successful cross up. We'll test it out here too. But a cross up is only, it's even more effective, or it's just as effective as the same side, right? Sorry, what am I trying to say here? I'm tired. What I'm trying to say here is, if you have a cross up, you have to have a same side mix, right? If you don't have a same side mix, then the cross up becomes way less potent. It becomes a knowledge check instead of something that you should be reacting to, or instead of it being a mix up, right? So we saw the cross up. What is the alternative? I never use a cross up because of that, because I don't know what a consistent same side setup is. So here we have it. You can hardly see it with my face there, but this is it. Instead of dashing forward and jumping forward, we're dashing forward and jumping up. So this kind of gives you the illusion that she's going to do a cross up, but she doesn't. And it hits actually. And I often wonder, when I see stuff like this, is it actually a mix? Will it mix? Yo, chat, is this real? Can you just like, or can you react to it? Is what I'm trying to say. Thanks for the redeems, by the way. You're right. I need to stretch. I need to drink some of this because my mind's getting kind of cooked. I appreciate it. Right? So let's first of all try it out in the lab. And I'm dumb because I actually recorded over my recording. So this is it, right? This is the cross up right here, I think. You feel me? Yeah, like, oh no, I messed it up. Like, is that a dash jump forward or a dash up react? Well, what? Yeah. So I've actually figured it all out for you, but let's set it up. So to make it consistent, what I'm going to do is I'm going to record cross up, and then I'm going to record the same side and just show you guys what it looks like. Here we go. So we're going to just do this. Activate Wings of Light, go in, sweep. And then we're going to dash jump. Dash jump and jump forward. Why am I recording this? Because I want to make sure when I play it back to myself that I'm actually doing it the cross up. You guys can do this too if you want. So that was the same side. There's a dash jump right there. You can tell it's a dash jump because of how far I went forward. And I walked back. I'm holding back. And I'm getting hit. So that's a proper cross up. I'm gonna hold forward now. I'm blocking it. Notice that I actually walked a little bit before blocking. And before getting hit. Now if I up back here. Up back, I get hit. And then it still combos. If I up forward, I'm blocking here. So what does this tell us? It tells us it doesn't hit on the first frame, which is fine, actually. In this case, it's okay. In fact, we want it to not hit on the first frame. If you guys already know, there's cross-up protection. And cross-up protection is this. If you hit... So actually, let me redefine it. On the first 3 frames of somebody getting up, they can block, like, you have cross-up protection. You can block left, you can block right. You're protected. You know, you don't have to guess. You don't have to choose a side, right? It'll automatically block for you. That is universal block-up protection. Maybe look that up. Maybe fact check me there, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So you do want to hit a little bit after 3 frames. And I believe this is actually on the 4th frame. Alright, so if I mash here, if I mash my 4 frame normal, I'm actually getting hit. I think we trade with the fish too, maybe. Oh no, we're mashing the other way, that's why. The fish is hitting us behind us. So anyway, the fact is it's not hitting on the first 3 frames. So that's slot number 1. I'm gonna record slot number 2 now. And we're just gonna do the same side, which is marker dash forward and then neutral jump. So do the same thing. And then we want to move forward a little bit. That's up forward. Alright, so the trick to this is like you just tap the dash marker and then hit up. That's a little bit too quick. There it is. And of course, I guess you don't want to do 2H. But anyway, let's just test it out to see if it works. So I'm holding back, I block it. Then hold forward. I get hit. In fact, I get hit in a way that I cross over. Because I'm walking a little bit underneath Dizzy. Yeah. So, one way to test out if this is actually a true mix-up, you know, this is just a subjective test, is to kind of record these 2 recordings and play it back on yourself, right? So I have it set to random. It's gonna play at slot 1 and slot 2 at equal frequencies, and let's just see if I can block it. So if I see the dash over me, I'm gonna go to the other side. Okay, so I block that. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, it's kind of tricky. I'm getting hit. I'm trying to react. Oh! I tricked myself. Okay, so it's a little bit of a mix-up. I'm mixing myself up. This is my own recording. I'm like, what? 1 for 7 now? Okay. I feel like I should have IB'd that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, look at this. I feel like it might be easier if I was playing on hitbox. Jesus. I'm legitimately trying to react to this. Okay. Either got really lucky there, or my reactions aren't that bad. There you go. So I feel like you can react to this. I'm old. I'm 37. But I think with proper practice, you should be able to recognize this. Now, it makes me wonder though, by the numbers, how fast is this mix-up then? I wonder. I've actually already counted it out for you guys. I have a video. Let's pull up the video. So it seems pretty effective enough against someone like me. But how does it look by the numbers? The video is called the Daiji cross up. So this is basically same thing. Okay, so by the numbers, this is a very rough version of what's going to be in my video, by the way. So, and by the way, I'm crouching actually in this recording because you know, I want to see how the fish hits if in a scenario where you don't move. If you're holding back and forth or left or right, you are going to walk around a little bit, and I'll explain what's happening there in terms of frames. But on a stationary opponent, what happens? So I counted out okay, this is wrong actually. I said same side hits on frame 21 and the cross up hits on frame 20. It actually both hits on frame 20, but there's just a weird graphical thing that happens. Hold up. So right here, it looks like the cross up hits first, and then the same side hits. But if you actually look at the health bar, it's weird. I can't explain this. I wish I had a better understanding what's going on here. But at this point is when the health decreases. The frame after you see the hit sparks on the cross up, and that happens on frame 21. The health goes away on frame 21. I don't know if it's a weird rollback thing. Like if this happened online, if you had blocked it, maybe it would roll back to not getting hit. I don't know, but that's just what it is. I didn't show it here anyway. Either way, it hits whatever's going on here. It does hit on frame 21, 20/21. And with that said, you know what we were talking about before, we sort of define like the unreactable speed would be like 17 frames or less, right? So this is above that. So this should be reactable in that case, right? As long as we're able to recognize what's a forward jump and what's a neutral jump. I think I explained that a little bit here too. Oh no, maybe I didn't. One more time. I'll explain it right now. So what do we notice here? So okay, again, it's frames. When do I count these frames? When we see a visual difference, right? So this is the difference between forward jump on the left versus neutral jump on the right. Right. So forward jump looks like that. Neutral jump looks like this. So this is what we're going to be looking for. But we're not like, but this is too difficult to kind of see, I think. I mean, it is a tell, yes. It's an initial tell. But the biggest tell, in my opinion, is tracking the character visually, whether you're going forward or going up. And I think that's a pretty big tell. I think that's as big of a tell as the screen turning red. Maybe. Maybe after a 2-frame delay or something like that, right? Maybe you'll start noticing it perhaps right here. I don't know. I'm not an expert on visual psychology, but I feel like if you are moving and that's a tell of whether it's a left or right, a cross up or same side, if you are actually like visually moving your sprite across the screen rather than being still and doing like a 5D overhead, that's easier to react to. Like my gut feeling tells me that that's easier to react to. I don't know that for a fact. Yeah. What was I going on there? Man, I'm tired. Anyway, yeah. So I guess the point is, the visually this should be easier to react to, but still, I'm getting mixed up. When I play this on myself, I'm getting mixed up. So I react to that. Maybe I've unlocked Ultra Instinct. Yeah, you know what? It's not working on me anymore. Okay. Maybe the confidence of seeing that's a 20 2024 2021 frame overhead or mix up. It's giving me power, but now I just lost it. You need to be not asleep on the wheel, I think. Still, would I do this online? Yeah, probably, because 2 or 3 frame rollback, baby, you know? we got that slight advantage being online. All right. Good question. What about the silly stuff though? Dash, jump forward, but JD to push you back. That is an awesome question, which leads me into the next topic. Man, Tim, you're like my assistant today. Next slide. Next slide. So we saw the Daiji. So the Daiji is a 2021 frame mix-up. Is it strong as a mix-up? Well, yeah, because it has a really good reward to it. You land, you do a close slash, you do 2H, and then you just end their existence. So that's the Daiji clip. Now let's roll the Uta Tane Kujira clip. Here we go. Ikimashou. Oopsies. Here it is. So this is a I think this tweet needs more likes and more retweets. I think it does, because it shows something pretty interesting. This is like the unsung hero of a mix-up. So there's that. That's the cross up, dash, flush dash up into dash to the other side, and then there's that. So it's the same setup. It's the same movements actually. And I often wonder about these sort of setups. Does cross-up protection play into effect here, you know? So we gotta test it out ourselves. Let's try it out. Like, okay, first of all, if that worked, how good of a setup would that be? If your tell for the same side is a JD, then we gotta ask ourselves, how fast is the JD? JD is 16 frame startup. So if we're doing everything leading up to the JD, if it's all the same, this is fast. This is really fast. 16 frame over. What we said that already. Our standard is 17 frames or less is unreactable, right? Visually. So if that is really the case, then this should be a really strong mix-up in terms of being reactable / unreactable. So let's test it out. What I fear though is cross-up protection. I don't ever trust clips like these. I'll be honest with you. Unless I test it out, I do not trust test clips like this, because we've tested a whole bunch out when the character first came out, and all of them you could block left and right. Not all of them, but like for the most part, it doesn't matter. Cross-up protection happened. They were just good Twitter clips. However, I did test this out. It actually does work, which makes me sad to see how little likes and retweets this has, and other tweets that show like ineffective left rights, and they had like hundreds of likes, hundreds of retweets. So I feel sorry for this clip. Kawaii so, I think that's what they say, right? Kawaii so. Like, I feel sorry because it works. Let me show you. So let's record that setup. So this is how it goes. So close slash. Maybe it's very specific on the first part too, like your spacing. So wait, no, we just jumped. We just jump. There we go. Dash jump. Maybe not that far. That we should have tested that out. There we go. Let's just test that out as a see if that was a mix-up. So I'm going to hold back. You want to dash really flush in, and then we hit with the fish. It is a cross-up. I held back, I got hit. We probably don't need to dash that much. We want to kind of stay close to our opponent, because we want to do the close slash. Do it one more time. Yeah, the distance where you push them is going to play a big part whether you crosses them out. Yeah, that's what I feel too. Oh, they do a neutral clip. Or neutral jump. Okay, roger that. So let's do that. Dash up close. Neutral jump. Okay, do that for now. They do, yeah. So now I'm going to hold back. Hold back. Okay, that wasn't a cross-up. I blocked that. I held back and I blocked. I'm holding forward. Same side. So cross-up protection is in effect here, but that means we just need to dash in a little bit more. So this requires more manual timing. Try that out. Okay, holding back. Okay, that crossed me up. That was actually a cross-up. So I'm holding back and I got hit. So yeah, this really depends on how flush you are at the dash. Okay, now I'm going to hold forward. And I'm blocked. That's just the first thing, then it's pretty good. The left, right is based on distance. Who's going to react how far you push them? That's right. Okay, now we'll do the JD. So JD, same thing. Dash up. And one more time. Dash up. For now. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna hold back. I block that. That's supposed to be the same side. So that worked just as intended. And I'm gonna hold forward now. I got hit. So there's your mix-up right there. Now, if you notice, I dashed in a little bit deeper with the first recording. Right? And then I think I didn't dash as much in this recording. I can't. Let's see. We'll see. Yeah, it's a little bit less. Let's see if I can dash in a little bit more. Dash a little bit more. That was like too much of a dash, I think. That's too much. Okay. Holding forward. Okay. Either way, yeah. So you can sort of dictate whether you're going to be on the same side or not. And cross-up protection doesn't play into effect there. Now, the real question is, does it actually mix? Yo, chat, is this real? So, this was actually brought up in one of the discords I'm in, one of the Dizzy discords. So, I just looked at one of my pictures here. Yes, I love this. Anyway, this is a very appropriate fish. Let's put it up here like I'm a proud dad. All right, let's rock. Herring or halibut, left or right? Left or right? Let's rock. All right. All right, perfect picture to show you guys the mix-up. So here we go. So showing the mix or the cross-up, and now we're going to show the same side. Okay, in this case, I actually did count the frames, and we're pretty much spot on how much we dashed. So the dash leading up to, oopsies, leading up to the jump, very similar. Not the perfect recording though. It's actually off by just one frame. I forget which one though. One of them is slower than the other. Okay, now we're gonna test. We're gonna show both sides. That's what it looked like at high speed. Now, when we slow it down, let's slow it down a little bit. Can I go frame by frame? Maybe not. So initially the jump looks the same, right? Initially, the jump looks the same, but it looks different maybe 3 frames after the jump. But this is what you're going to be looking out for, right? The startup of the JD. But this is pretty similar. You're not going to look... This is not going to be a good tell of whether you're going to be doing the JD or not, whether you're going to be on the same side or not. In fact, that might even look like an instant air dash. You know, an instant air dash usually means you're going to cross up. And then, yeah. But it yes, the fish hits after... Okay, so the startup of the JD shouldn't be... Like, it's 16 frames, right? But that's not when the fish hits. That's not when our hit happens. It happens when the fish bites, right? But that happens about 18 frames after we see the visual difference. After we see the first frame of the JD. So that's pretty fast. That's in the realm of you shouldn't be... Like, you might be able to react to it, but you probably won't. Especially since the first 3 frames of the JD looks pretty similar to, you know, the initial jump. Or so the nothing jump. So there you go. That's the frame 1, frame 2, frame 3 of JD, and that's already what, like you know, instead of it being a 16 frame startup attack, it looks like a 13 frame startup attack. This is when it looks way different. So instead of it, so yeah, it's 18 frames after we see the visual difference, right? Which is the right here. So maybe it's more of like a 15-ish frame overhead or mix up. And once again, this looks like maybe the startup of a air dash. Yeah, so I would say, yeah, this is a... Will it mix? Alrighty, chat, will it mix? I think so. I think so. But what I will have to do in my lab is make sure that I'm getting the right amount of frames in the dash. So again, when I counted the frames between fish summon and the dash and then the jump, during the dash it's about 30 frames, and then one of them was 31 frames. So there you have it. I'm looking at the time, and it's nearly time for me to like go get some food with my friends. I was gonna go play some games. I want to play games. Maybe we'll play some offline after this stream. I don't know. But before we go though, I might stream after food. But before we go, I should look at yeah, let's just play the game. Not play the game, but let's turn on the game. Let's turn on the game and see where I need to be in terms of wins.
Jackpot!
How many wins do I need?
Jackpot!
Every win I get jackpot. If I hold it, it goes down to 0.
Controls everything. I need more power.
So let's see how many wins we need to get to match #1 spot. And then we'll end it right there. Jackpot! That's right. Don't say it.
Jackpot!
Don't you say it, brother.
Jackpot!
Jackbox. Alright. So, oopsies. Uh-oh, my hopefully won't crash. Please don't crash. Don't crash. Okay, there we go. If my screens are like hovering between, like if my game window is hovering between 2 screens, because I have a split screen thing, sometimes it crashes.
Might controls everything.
You should check it again if you decide to stream Strive again today. Yeah. We'll see where it's at right now. So it reset just yesterday. I'm a day late from the #1 climb. I do want to be #1 Dizzy on the leaderboards at some point. I'm already a day late, so let's see where Paluna or Papaya are, because they're usually leading. We'll see where we're at. By the way, I also got an aura. Man, this is the only time I've streamed Guilty Gear with Dizzy and didn't actually play the game. All right. Played any matches anyway. Oh, this is doable. So Shido is 142 wins. Big Kahuna Banana, which is actually bite-sized taco. I didn't realize that. Yo, bite-sized taco. How's it going, man? 106. Then we have, I don't know who that is. Is that Papaya? This might be Papaya. I don't know. Papaya is Korean. We got some Japanese player. I don't know what that says. Is that that's the kanji for moon? Gatsu something maybe? Paluna's number 70. Hey, so on a weekend, one day I did get like 100 wins. So I can I can do this. This is doable. Oh, here's Papaya. Here's Papaya. And then Saruruka usually is near the top as well. But good job there, Taco. Hell yeah. The aura too strong. You guys want to see my aura? See my aura, and then I should probably call it a day for my stream. I have to meet my friend at 11:30 for some dim sum. Let's go to West Coast. No one's here, so I don't have to do the Celestial Challenge, which is nice. But yo, check it out. We got the aura. Look at that. I should change my body, change my clothes. I don't know. I kind of like this. I kind of like being the Oji-san. Is there a fish shirt? I need a shirt with a fish on it. Oh, you know what? Dizzy costume. What the? Whoa. That looks pretty cool. Alright, we need maybe a fish weapon. John McClane, yeah, this is John McClane. Oh, here we go. You know, keeping it real. Halibut or... what is it? Herring or halibut? Let's rockfish. I like it. Alright. You know what? Let's end the stream with this picture. Alright, here we go. We got that. Let's go with, you know, keeping it real. I like this. This is my end, my outro right now. We have the other one there too, right? Where is it? I'll drag and drop it here. There we go. I love it. This is like peak content right here. There you go. There you go. Yeah. All right. With that said, let's go ahead and raid someone and end our stream. Hope you enjoyed that. A lot of talking today. A lot of labbing. I'll do some playing off stream. Maybe I'll play on stream after my lunch. I do have videos I want to work on too, so that may or may not happen. But I hope you enjoyed that stream. Sorry I didn't play any games. Well, we'll continue the grind next time, but I have to go, sadly. Oh, what the? There's a lot of talking. So I'm trying to find someone to raid here. Who would we want to raid? You know what? Not that it would affect Grubby a whole lot, because he's such a popular streamer. I've been watching a lot of Grubby, the Warcraft 3 player. He's playing World of Warcraft right now though, so maybe I won't. Yeah, whatever. Let's raid him. Let's raid him. Let's raid not my buddy. I wish he was. No, never mind. I see someone streaming Dizzy. It says it's Dizzy's. Maybe it's Dizzy. We'll raid Grubby at some other point. But I've been really enjoying Grubby's content, and I draw a lot of inspiration from Grubby. But I want to let's raid somebody who is streaming right now. I see someone with the Dizzy tag, and their VTuber looks like Kitagawa Marin from My Dress Up Girl, My Dress Up Darling. And you guys know how much I like that show. Me and my wife went to like the My Dress Up Darling
3 and a bit hours to go.
whatchamacallit, art gallery in Japan. Just randomly. I didn't like the show at the time as much, but because we went to the art gallery, we were like, "Oh, this show's sick." All right. So the user is Kureya Nightfall. Kureya Nightfall. All right, let's make someone's day, or help them make their day better. Kureya Nightfall. All right. So again, this is not an endorsement. I don't know if once we raid, they're gonna say some bad stuff, but yeah, it'd be nice to just give someone some extra viewers. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Y'all have been really funny and good company. I hope you've all also enjoyed this stream. I enjoyed it quite a bit, although I am a little tired. If you guys hadn't done so already, I did make a Dizzy video. Dizzy tips number 1, optimizing high routes. So please check it out. It's in the pinned messages. It's on my YouTube. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate just a little extra push. I just need like 17 more subs to get that milestone. I really appreciate it. But yeah, check it out. I'll be making other videos too. Dizzy tips number 2, highlighting things that we talked about today. And also, I'm working on other things, you know? So please look forward to that. With that said, you guys have a good day. I will see you all next time, maybe a little bit later today. But yeah, enjoy your Sunday. All right, take care, everybody. Yeah, see ya, Tim. See ya, Garange. And everybody else there. Really appreciate it. All right, take care, everybody.